Empower, don't enable. Hey guys, it's Dan Greer with Forge. I'm coming at you today to talk all about empowering the people around you, not enabling them. So I got this email this morning from somebody. It was actually one of our CCPs has a client, and the clients, they're a good client, but like, I don't know how to explain it. They don't really think that DOT applies to them, but they have vehicles that are rated over 16,000 pounds. They cross state lines all the time. And I know you're like 10,000 pounds is the limit for DOT, Dan. But like, they don't necessarily understand the ramifications from it. And the owners are like, this is expensive, blah, 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 blah. And we're like, it's really not that expensive, bro. Like, we understand there's been some things that have happened, and you gave us like 40 drivers and we onboarded 40 drivers and you only have 6 that are commercial drivers. Like, that's not on us. That's on you. We didn't charge you for that. Like, yeah, you got a bill, but like, we credited it the next month. Like, you haven't actually paid more than what you want to pay. Then he's like, what's this NVR charge? Why are you running driving records? What's back up higher than it was before? This is a joke. And it's like, dude, like, you want to be in compliance. You want to not get a ticket. You want to not get these fines and audits and violations, and you want to not have litigation creeping up your butt. Then you got to do this stuff, right? Anyways, I digress. The team member sent me the email. She forwarded it to me, and she put the team lead on it. She goes, how should I respond to this? You know what I did? I said, I don't know. How do you think you should respond? And there was no tone right. It was just email. And I gave her some time. And while she was doing it, I grabbed an email and I put it in, and I rewrote my response to him, educating him on the fines and the violations and stuff like that, and why this is a one-time offense. And it's why it's a one-time, occurrence. It's not like going to happen all the time. It's like once a year. It's required. They've been with us a year. That's why we ran their MVRs to get them into compliance. And we only ran it on 6 people, not on 40, right? Only on the commercial drivers. And so it's like, what's going on? And he's just all butthurt over it. But like, so I educated him on it, and I CC'd her on the email. And then in the middle of all that, she sent back her email. And her email was worded great. She did such a great job writing it. And I was so proud of what she did. You know what I told her? I said, this is amazing. Send this to him. And she did. And she forgot to CC me on it. And I'm like, I'm okay with that, whatever. But she's like, yeah, I just sent this. I forgot to CC you. Sorry, I got forwarded to you. I was like, cool. Just hook me up on the responses. I don't care. Right? Like, let me know what's going on. Let me know how I can help, because that's what I want to do. That's empowering. Okay. Enabling would have been when she came to me and said, what message should I send? If I was like, dude, send this one. And I sent her the message to send him. Right? That's enabling, because then you know what happens? You know what happens at that point? Every time she has a problem, she goes, oh, I'll just email Dan. He'll be my easy button. He'll give it to me. He'll give me the answer. I don't want to be the easy button. I want to be the button that allows them to actually learn how to do it in the future. Right? That way they can do it on their own without me. So the next time they know how to handle the problem. That's what empowering looks like. Empowering is showing them how to do it and encouraging them through the process. Enabling is doing it for them, or saying, oh, it'd just be faster if I did it myself. Which is a lie. It's not faster if you do it yourself, because then you have to do it. And if you don't show them how to do it, then you have to do it time and 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 time. I think you get where I'm going with this. And time and time and time and time and time and time. And then all of a sudden, nobody wants to work for you because you have to do all the damn work. And why are you even having employees? And you're pissed off that you have employees. Why do I pay them if they can't do anything? Well, hell, you enabled them to not do anything because you already gave them the answer. You didn't make them hunt for it. You didn't make them work for it. You didn't make them find it. You didn't say good job when they got it. That's what I want you to hear. That's what I want you to get. Don't enable your people. Don't feed the freaking bears. Show them how to hunt. Show them how to get their own food. Show them how to do the job instead of just how to kind of do the job, or instead of leaning on you or somebody else for the answer. I had somebody else on my team this morning. It was quite comical. They came to me and they were like, hey, I need you to add this new product in. I said, cool. Don't you remember when I showed you how to do that? He said, yeah. I said, okay, what's the cost? And they went and figured out how to find the cost of it. So they gave me our cost of the product, and I gave them the example. I gave them what the upcharge was and all that stuff. And I said, put it in here as this. Here's the description. Do you remember how to add it? Yeah, I totally remember how to add it. Now they're all excited because they know how to add it. And they're adding the own product to the invoice, to our whole system. So they have it. That's empowering. Enabling is me going, oh, okay, I got it. And just going and doing it. Right? And if you teach your leaders to empower their people, guess what's going to happen? When you teach them to empower the people they lead, you know what's going to happen? They're going to teach them, they're going to empower them instead of actually just doing it for them, which is going to be massive for you in the end, because then you don't have to worry about it and they are empowering other people to do it. And so you create and empower more people all the time. So you're constantly empowering people, and your team is just getting more and more and more and more empowered every day. And then all of a sudden, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't even have to be here anymore. My team just does it without me. And that, my friend, is the win. Guys, there's your 5-minute power up. I know I'm a little long, but when you empower people, you win. Get out there, get stoked. We'll talk to you later.